Hello and welcome to the educational side. Today we will look into serial killers. So let's start it. Serial killers, terrifying, scary, psychopath. That's the first thing what comes to people's minds. And what do you think about serial killers? I will answer some questions so you can look into the mind of serial killers. What is the difference between serial killing and murders? What creates a serial killer? And what is the serial killer's psychology? These are the questions I am going to explain in this video. So what is the difference between serial killing and murders? To understand serial killers, you have to understand their crimes. So first, we will look at homicide, which is a legal definition of taking a human life in any circumstances. There are three types of homicides. The first is justifiable homicide, or killing someone in self-defense. This type of homicide is not a legal charge. The second is a manslaughter, and there is no intention or a plan to kill someone. Manslaughter is when one person causes the death of another by accident. That is an important fact. It must be an accident. And the third is murder, divided in a first and a second degree. The legal definition of second degree murder is when the offender had the intent to kill but didn't plan it. So for example, the offender is provoked into a rage and killed the victim. And the first degree murder, which is the most severe charge, offender planned and executed his plan to kill the victim. The first degree murder is prosecuted as a malicious intent of taking a human life. Punishment is a life imprisonment or the death penalty in the USA. The legal definition of serial killing is when the person commits 2 or more first degree murders in the USA and 3 and more in the UK. Their intention is to continue planning and murdering more people. So what creates serial killer? What is the truth behind the brutal and sadistic behavior of serial killers? Some experts believe they are created by society and family in their childhood. Many of serial killers were victims of violent crime before they start killing. But not every serial killer was abused in childhood, and not all abused children become serial killers. So some experts believe that serial killers are created due to dysfunction of the brain part responsible for emotion. So they are not able to feel emotions, guilt or embarrassment. Together with social disorder, it may be the key to how are serial killers created. So what is serial killers' psychology? If we look into history, when cultures around the world practice human sacrifices, murder was always something people see as a horrible act. The psychology of general society defined murder as the most horrible crime in any culture from history, proving that the serial killers always had different psychology than most of general society. Serial killers enjoying torturing and killing their victims. The main reason for their sadistic behavior is to feel overpowered on another human being. Torture is how they are satisfied, and killing their victims is the last step to feel overpowered on their lives. The motivation in ordinary homicide is based on a substantial principle, so for example, financial, jealousy or revenge against one person. In serial killing is the motive the moment of taking a human life. In most serial killers' cases, they kill for their pleasure as they need to be overpowered and sadistic to another human being. Other types of serial killers' motivation may be anger on a specific group of people, ideology, or psychosis. Serial killers who believe they are possessed don't have a real motive, and that makes them even more terrifying. A similar type of motive is ideology, when a serial killer is pushed by the idea of executing a specific group of people. In this type of serial killers is the only link between victims, religion, social group or race. Look at the serial killers part 2. where I answer more questions, and if you want to look deeper into the mind of serial killers, use the references at the end. Thank you for watching.